Alright, hello boys and girls, how's everybody doing? Back in Starfield. Sabotage. Let's do it. Now honestly, I gotta say I'm still undecided whether to go through the roof or talk my way through. I did put on
You will be
our
scanned as you enter the city.
operative
Please keep moving.
suit. Gives us
Okay.
25%
No
less
bounty.
visibility,
Enjoy your visit.
or to be found.
I think I'm gonna get my face worked on at Enhance. I want to look like a completely different
And we
person.
will be able to clear out most of the building. Where's that guy going? Let's see which is which.
You like my
That's
fit?
the front
I got it
desk.
from one of the outfitters here. They
Right.
have the best
Roof
selection.
access.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You know what? Let's go ahead and quick save just in case we decide to. Like this fails and we need to try the other way.
Can we run through it one more time?
You can over-rehearse. It'll sound canned. We got to keep...
I wonder too if I should have waited till the evening, but too late now. We're in too deep. Now, I don't know about you guys, I do kind of reach a point in these types of games where I wouldn't say overwhelmed, but now I meant to mention this the last video, but I chose not to. I'm going to say it this time. But when we broke into the Ryujin building and planted that evidence on Ularo's and, not evidence, but, you know, the program, the bug, if you will. And then the Cho guys. I remember there were files that we could have looked at that we didn't. Kind of because maybe it's even almost like a fatigue. Like I just want to go through it and like I'll get it next time or whatever. So yeah, I'm just curious if anyone else has that sort of thought. You just obviously you kind of don't pick up as much loot. You kind of figure out what is good and bad. But then also I do sometimes get lazy as far as like maybe not going through every single little thing just because it's just like gotta move it along. Not only like I guess in my personal time I go through more stuff, but yeah, when I'm making these videos, believe it or not, I kind of have a keep things moving along voice in the back of my head, which like I said, you may not believe that from this delay now, but I did one other small little sidetrack. My buddy Shooter, have heard back from him, still in the hospital. He's doing well, he is recovering, but I just want to give him a quick little shout out if he happens to watch this particular video, because I feel kind of like a dunce for not mentioning this sooner. But anyways, yeah, buddy, get better. Oh, and so that's why I walked around this thing, because I was telling you about, I try not to, like, you never know. Bethesda loves to hide. There could be like a really good weapon up here. Because, and like I've mentioned this before, but like they know that we know that what they do, so they know Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. But yeah, anyways, kind of can make you go crazy a little bit. I did make sure that I unequipped our spacesuit and helmet and such like that. So yeah, we want to sabotage the heating, which I'm gonna guess is this. Yeah. Did it again. Oh my god. Maybe I should have brought that Nova Blast rifle. Okay, so let me see here. How do I...
Where'd you go?
Shit.
You had your chance!
How did he... I mean, I know I was standing in the window there, but let's see. I got a little overconfident with our suit and our stealth maxed out. Let's let this cool down. General offices. I mean, like, cause I'm not sure if we're supposed to drop down through here. Oops. Whoa. Alright, let's see here. Guess I can't manipulate them. He's just waiting for me. Ah.
What?
gas leak detected. All non-essential personnel must evacuate the building. Please find the nearest exit and contact emergency services.
There's no takedown. Let's try this. Guess I didn't need to do that. Of course not. Enough. Man, it's a good thing we have all these digipicks. Marketing, you know, our upcoming ad campaigns, new products, budget review. I was talking to Brennan Hoffman at Starfield, and I think it's a good opportunity here for partnering. It's here, Brennan Hoffman. I think it is. What? Are they all the same? There are some unaccounted expenditures in the executive spending account that I'd like to go over with you prior to Green's budget review. Please contact me as soon as possible. haven't been able to reach our friends at the clinic. Can you please have someone lean on them? Okay, let's see here. You know what? Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's go with this one. That'll leave 4, which might be this one. Okay, that'll leave a single. That'll leave a double. Yep. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yep, good. And then this and that. Furious Refined Big Bang. Maybe this gas will actually cover us. Oh shit. Okay, so we can't get in the gas. Alright. This makes me think. We also have a helmet. No, it doesn't have any sort of protections. Looks cool though. But I don't think that'll help us with that gas. Okay, where are we going? Is it right below us? Oh, that's where we want to be. No.
Someone's out there. Identify yourself.
Someone's here. I know it. Where'd they go? Spread out!
Come on, why not? Alright, fuck it. Can they not see me? Nope, they can see me. Where am I going? Where's this office?
I've lost contact with the suspect.
Alright, let's heal up here. That's not good. Let's see, what do we have for coughs? Lung damage? Let me see. What do we have? Oh, we got burns. Yeah, and lung damage. Okay. Well, you know what? Gotta do the lung damage, and this will get the burn. Oh, shit.
Engaging suspect.
Oh, shit. Damn it.
Getting jumpy.
There we go.
The hell was that?
No!
Get out of here! I'm on fire!
Damn it!
Hey, come out! We've got company. Find them.
Done yet?
Officer needs assistance!
Couldn't have gone far.
Ouch. It's probably a sprain.
They're around here. Find them.
shirt.
Officer, stand down. They got away. Huh. Hey, listen. Here. We're under attack.
Damn it! What was that? What the hell was that?
I've got you. Go! Give up! Going for it. Cover me.
Okay, you know what? Oh my god!
Fire! Fire! You hear something?
Oh, there you are.
Clear. There's nothing there.
Okay, I think this is the guy. Nope, that's. Ay, ay, ay. I don't fully comprehend, obviously. I don't know why I'm not getting that. It said one at a time. I guess there's nothing. Ah, okay, I see what I'm doing wrong.
Give up! You have no chance!
This is pointless.
say, let's take off our equipment, but maybe not. Oh, shit. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Not because that... I think we would have been seen regardless. It's more for the noise. Maybe I'm supposed to take them out.
Show yourself.
Suspect is in hiding.
Where was that turret? I think there's another turret down here. Oh.
I know you're here.
Oh my god.
Suspect is here somewhere.
Yeah, it's not giving me... There we go. What is going on? Oh my god, we...
They got away.
There we go. Jesus. Damn it. How is that not hitting him? Alright, sorry, but let's go ahead and put our spacesuit back on to go back through that gas. Got that turret to deal with also. Let's see. Find an R&D. Ah, there we go. That's what we need. Oh, too difficult. Post-mortem notes for the meeting. We need to set up a meeting on our current progress, confidential projects. We're still on for lunch, right? I have Lonnie and Bella meeting us at Interstellar, so don't be late. Robotics. Investigate possibility of prototyping spacecraft operating system to break into spacecraft industry. Wrote up a list of requirements for recruiters. Yeah, that's spacecraft. Robotics. Oh, higher processing loads. Alright. Nothing that great. Yeah, the time that I take the time to go through that stuff. Of course, it's nothing. Oh, what am I doing? Here we go. You know what? Let's take a quick. Look around. Yeah, I think it's already paid off. Nope. Damn. Yeah, it's got to be 2 singles. Disable. Yes. Nice. Yep, you know what? Activate. I don't know if we want to do that. Nice. Take that just in case. Right now we're gonna get to SSNN. to follow the directions. What's this? What was that noise for? Just wound up in the same space, same spot. All right, let's switch back now to this off. You know what, I'll leave the pack on. That could come in handy. Potentially. Wow. That was sloppy as heck. And I think probably with our doing it
Don't be nervous.
through
You got this.
through charm would have probably been easier.
You're out there a lot, right? In space? Just do us all a favor and never do.
We're close to the action here in New Atlantis. Prime position to report on the big stories that affect the United Colonies. Can I help you?
I think I have a news story you'd be very interested in. I've got SSNN's next major headline. Everything on this slate is true, and the settled systems need to know about it. Let's go with this one.
All right. You've got my attention. What's this so-called story about?
I think Infinity Ltd's growing body count due to unauthorized human trials says it all. Let's just give the slate. Find out for yourself. The details are all on this slate.
All right. I'll take a look. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence.
I'm not at liberty to say, but everything you need is on that slate.
I figured as much. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source?
Huh. Anonymous. Just a concerned citizen.
Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I obviously have some work to do.
All right. Nice. Let's see, do we have anything for her yet?
My sources. You talk and get
Nope.
paid. Hope to see you again.
All right, let's go. Oh my God.
I believe you were specifically told that we did not want a body count on this assignment.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, I didn't intend for anything to happen. I did the best I could under the circumstances.
Your best is sorely lacking. All the tools at your disposal, and yet here we are. I hope you at least attempted to use the internal neuroamp.
I did.
And yet not useful enough to avoid a body count? Still, it's good to know the applications are proving themselves. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
The murders are believed to be linked to a new investigation where Drexler would have been accused of numerous violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barrett for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom. So this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith.
Ryujin buys Infinity Ltd. And no one loses their job.
Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
Sounds like a win-win.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them.
If they don't agree, I'll be sure to make them listen. You want me to use the internal neuroamp on the board members?
Yes, that's exactly what it's designed for. The bright side being, they'll never know.
All right.
Good. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
Well, I will try. Internal neuroamp removed. What? Okay. I was gonna say, how could I use it if it was removed?
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work.
If you acquired Infinity, you'd save jobs. Doesn't deserve to be party. Nah. Feel like you just want to be difficult.
If I wanted to be difficult, I could make this much harder on you. But no, this is more than just some petty ploy. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished.
They're all way too eager to use the neuroamp on one another.
Oh? Your response tells me Masako must have given you similar advice. It'd be unlike her to not fully exploit an advantage, especially when she believes acquiring Infinity is the right thing to do.
Listen, the reason, Alara, acquiring Infinity is the right choice.
Well, it does make Ryujin look good, and we do gain a wider customer base, which means higher profits. You're oddly right about this one, Op. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind, this should make for an interesting meeting.
Speaking of, I plan on bringing up the internal mirror amp as an issue at the meeting with them. I agree. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
You and me both. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
You're looking interesting today. Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
Happy to help answer any questions you might have. Good, I wanted to speak to you about the meeting as well. That's because I really am the best source. Alright, yeah, good. I wanted to
An efficient exchange, then. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity LTD throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
Of course, we can see the jobs tells people we should do it. Majority of the workers are innocent. They didn't know what was going on. What makes you think I actually had enough contact with enough of them to know? We'll go, most of them are innocent. Did they know?
Oh, I didn't mean in regards to Drexler's actions. More in the sense of, should a superior company like Ryujin make room for so many potentially lackluster employees?
We'd be getting employees on Infinity's cheaper salary numbers.
This is true. Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
I think it was well handled. It proves how capable Masako is at handling any situation. Let's go with that.
And why do you feel it was well handled? Please note I'm not disagreeing. I just want to know the why behind your statement.
Masako and Dalton already had a plan in place to uncover the mole, and it worked. Masako remained cool and stuck to a plan. Prematurely releasing this information would only cause panic. Because they didn't immediately panic as soon as the problem was brought forward. I'm not at liberty to discuss the details. Yeah, let's go with the first one.
Being prepared for anything is a great asset, one that Masako excels at. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
Internal neuroamp. Tech like that as engines should be banned. Nothing I can think of. See you at the meeting. What are your thoughts on the internal neuroamp?
It's the next big step for Ryujin Industries. Financially, it'll keep us secure for years to come. There's no doubt it's our future.
Alright. See you at the meeting.
This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
Ooh, look at that. Your surgical wound's healing like a dream. And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope.
I feel great, no side effects as far as I can tell.
That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case. One step closer to seeing market approval. Genevieve is going to be so excited. So, tell me what you think of the neuroamp.
It's internal neuroamp. She's everything. Vina, you're gonna be famous. Tech is dangerous. No one should have this sort of power. It's another useless thing right around in my head. Gets the job done. Alright, we'll go with the first one. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go with marketing the NeuroAmp, even though it's probably a bad thing.
I'd be the next Ray DeCaris, my childhood hero and mentor. How amazing would that be? DeMarcus, eat your heart out. Don't tell him I said that. He knows I love and respect him. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be?
If we acquire them, it will be fun to see how they try to recreate your work. Should vote against acquiring. Do you have any strong opinions about it? I'll go with the first one.
Exactly. Not that I want to gloat over it. Maybe just a little. Okay, so DeMarcus and I have really been looking forward to it, so fingers crossed this deal goes through. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
Alright. So far, it looks like a tidal wave of eyes.
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side?
Maybe. That depends on whose side you're on.
Well, you can let Masako know to rest easy. It just so happens that her agenda lines up with mine. We just need to grab Infinity Ltd while it's got the public's full attention. I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light.
It's free now, but it will leave Reagent in financial and legal trouble. Coming to the rescue of those innocent workers will really look good for us.
I'm sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year.
You know, if you really want to keep Reagent in the public's good graces, there's one big thing to consider. You have bigger things to think about than Infinity Ltd when it comes to the future. Alright, let's try this.
Alright. I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it.
That research should be banned. Exploiting internal NeuroAmp every chance. Alright, it's a game changer, but it needs strict guidance.
Don't I know it? I think Alexis and I are truly going to have our work cut out for one another. We'll discuss security ramifications with Dalton, and I'm sure there are alterations, safety nets, if you will, that we'll need from Vina. It's sure to be quite the undertaking. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
Alright.
If only there were more hours in the day.
What is wrong with your neck?
Great, the bane of my department. If you need something, make it quick.
Heard you're not a fan of acquiring Infinity Ltd.
You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd is the Pandora's box of corporations.
Legal issues aside, the pros of acquiring Infinity Ltd far outweigh the cons. You're right, the burden for all departments would be too extreme. What are the details on why you don't want to acquire?
I can guarantee that Infinity Ltd was up to more than just the current charges. The process of finding and following up on all those threads won't be easy. I refuse to be blindsided by another corporation's past, so this is going to take a lot of time and patience.
Let's just do it.
All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
Our profits would be enough to fund any legal battle.
The benefits definitely exist. It's just, are they worth the risk?
You don't really want to put thousands out of a job, do you?
That's a decent argument.
You'd be eliminating competition and gaining customer base. Can't you just put aside your concerns and care about people for once? The business benefits far outweigh any legal issues. Credits are king.
When it comes to profit, I suppose all my arguments do fall short. Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me.
And we're friends.
Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom.
Turn on around and make handling any situation a breeze.
Are you trying to add to my stress right now? First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
With proper legal guidance, the applications for the internal nerve ramp are endless.
In an ideal situation, yes. And I suppose creating that ideal situation is within my power. Now you've made it sound like a proper challenge that I can't help but accept. Masako's lucky to have you at her disposal, even if you are a continual thorn in my side. You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal
I'm
neuroamp,
blushing.
that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful, but now I really do need to get back to my notes.
All right. Uno mas.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting. I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
I was told to use the internal ramp to make sure the board votes to acquire Infinity Ltd.
That blasted tech. If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago. I knew it was a grave security risk, and look what happened.
Project Dominion is essential to future success. It has risks, but nothing we can't handle.
I suppose you're right. As long as I'm fully aware of the risks, I can properly account for them. My first priority will be to get the board and all security members set up with shielding as soon as possible. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd., we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause.
Acquisition's worth of work. I know your team can handle it.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd. is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations to make. We'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
All right.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
It's like one more. There we go. I think. Or are we still waiting?
All right,
okay,
everyone.
Good.
As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Intention to purchase Infinity would put the employees' minds at ease. The announcement would garner public faith in Ryujin. Should act now before a competitor beats us to it. Sako hasn't steered you wrong. I trust her judgment.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
That and Infinity Ltd's current situation makes them more affordable than ever.
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
We only lied about Imogene so Lara would incriminate herself. Imogene was just another victim. Lara set her up. Imogene's innocent. She played a vital role in helping expose Ularu. So we had to lie to get a job done. I'm sure you're all familiar with those methods. Right, let's go with the first one.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
You're finished, Ularu. Told you wouldn't get away with it.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up? If there's nothing else, this meeting is concluded. I'll be following up with a few of you shortly.
At least if you're here, you're not screwing up out there.
So, Infinity Ltd learned a lesson the hard way, and we exposed the traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
If that's your way of saying thank you, you're welcome. I was only doing my job. Thank you, that's quite a compliment coming from Ryujin's CEO.
It's well earned and deserved. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
Nothing I'm not used to, whatever it takes, no pressure at all.
Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
Thank you.
It's well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
Woohoo! Executive level. Talk to Imogene. Oh, they're gonna be mad at me for allowing this tech to go through.
You've certainly shaken things up around here. I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day.
Whatever Ryujin needs.
It's nice to see your recent experiences haven't soured you on the company. Now, since you are new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions?
None, I'm good.
Good. The mission board is generally self-explanatory anyway. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside. And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours.
Nice.
Oh, and congratulations, of course.
Thank you. See you around.
You certainly will. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy. Just for you.
Nice. I do like Imogene for some reason. I can't put my finger on it. Ooh. Take that. I'll leave the rest. Because we're kind of run out of space in the old Star Eagle. I'm going to have to address that here soon. What is this? Hack trade tower, plant evidence. Again, plant evidence at Laredo Farms? Sabotage Hope Tech. Alright. It's not like the same ones that we did at the beginning of the storyline. And let's go ahead and go take our tongue lashings from our crew.
Baby terramorphs.
You know I went to chef school.
Covered yet.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal.
We're just gonna board. Let's see. Alright. Lay it on me.
I was just thinking about you. I suppose now you can add climbing the corporate ladder to your list of accomplishments. I must ask, though, are you not at all concerned with where future neuroamp research might lead?
Of course I'm concerned. I'm pretty happy. It's their tech. If they don't continue the work, someone else will.
That seems like quite a pessimistic outlook.
We saw what Infinity was up to. This stops that kind of experimentation.
For now, perhaps. Who is to say Ryujin will not conduct their own immoral experiments at some point?
This is how the corporate world works. Always has been, always will be. I trust Ryujin to do the right thing.
Surely you cannot be so naive. A corporation that values profits above all else and will go to any lengths to achieve its goals. And you believe they will do the right thing? I am amazed. And what happens when Ryujin falls prey to the same tactics it has employed and loses control of this technology?
We just have to have faith in Dreja. How do you know that's going to happen? Alright.
With all that you have seen, and indeed done, in reaching this point, why would you believe it is not?
There's only so much we can do.
So you just walk away and let someone else worry about it. I see. I appreciate your explanation, but I find your decision here to be lacking. I expected more, I think. Still, thank you for talking it over.
Alright, come on, hit me with your...
So, what's new with you today? Handling those tricky decisions regarding Ryujin must have been difficult. In fact, I'm amazed you were able to deal with them at all. Those types of corporations remind me why I never ventured into business. I can't stand that way of life.
Not all corporations are as immoral. That's understandable. Not everyone's cut out. Couldn't agree more. It's disgusting. Let's talk about this later. Let's just go with I couldn't agree more.
Really? It surprises me you'd say that. Take what Ryujin's doing, for example. Based on your recommendation, they'll be continuing their work on the NeuroAmp technology. And now you're going to stand there and pretend you find that type of decision to be disgusting. Please.
Non-lethal way to stop your enemy. Keeps their job secure. Don't need your approval. Yeah. Okay.
When used properly, yes. But imagine that technology in the wrong hands. Imagine the awful things you could force people to do. It's almost too horrible to contemplate.
In my mind, the good outweighs the bad. I hadn't thought of it that way.
I suppose I can't completely blame you for that. I'm sure they dazzled you with its advantages. Perhaps, next time, you'll consider the consequences before buying into that corporate rubbish.
Alright. Real neat to have,
To what do I owe this pleasure?
How do I say it? Bethesda is a corporation, and I love it when they're all like, oh yeah, corporations are bad, trying to get all populist on you. When as if, I mean, how do you explain Fallout 76 if it wasn't like they're just in it for the money? Okay, is that just, what is that? Oh yeah, I guess I gotta go somewhere. I thought that Sam was still on the Star Eagle, but I guess not. Alright, well, boys and girls, that is a fine place to wrap things up. We finally finished that Ryujin storyline. So far, it's been my least favorite. It's not terrible, I'll grant him that. Just, so far, it just hasn't been, you know, when you have multiple storylines, you can't help but like one over another, and one less than, you get what I'm saying. You got 5 choices, you're going to rank them. They can't all be equally the same. And for, you know what? It provides variety, which is a good thing. But I'm also just glad that we're done with it. Anyways, I hope you like what you saw. I hope I see you next time. Until then, PalpyTeen out.